in the season, missed some time, finally starting to get come back. I guess, how good does it feel to come back, and how are you feeling physically?
Definitely feels good to get back out there, be able to play, make some plays for the team, and I'm feeling much better. Just really had dislocated my thumb, but I'm back now. It's straight.
With some of the other injuries, it's kind of increased the responsibility that you would have had within the offense. How much have you relished the chance to have that responsibility?
Really, to me, it's really like nothing new to me because I'm used to being out there playing in big time games, being able to go out there and in the past playing games like Notre Dame, Georgia, things like that. But it really doesn't make it any difference to me. It's just a next man up mentality.
Kind of mentioned some of those other environments you played on and kind of revisiting, a few of your past stops.
Mm-hmm.
What's been kind of like your takeaways from the IU locker room so far this year?
Just really, it's not easy to win. Every week you got to go out, put your best foot forward, put the most amount of preparation in your work that you're doing for that week, and just take it day by day. Really, that's how I take anything. And even being in the past in Clemson when we were losing, it's just a process. You're gonna win some, you lose some, and you learn a lot more from losing than you do from winning.
At Clemson, obviously, you played with a lot of talented receivers outside. Have you ever played with anybody as big and athletic as McCollum?
I say Justin Ross, Joseph Ngata. Yeah, I've definitely played with some taller receivers, but yeah, Donovan McCulley is definitely a special receiver. I've not seen a lot of guys be able to go up and make the catches he makes for sure, yeah.
You mentioned Ross and Ngata. Those are two guys who I believe have spent time on NFL rosters.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think McCulley can kind of follow in that same path?
Oh, for sure, definitely. He's toning his skills. I've seen him, watch him get better from spring when I first got here, from fall camp even to now. Just this Saturday, he's focusing in, making his skills better, plays real hard every time he gets in the game. It's just, you really appreciate that, to see that out of your teammate, because you expect everybody to go as hard as you do.
How do you feel your chemistry with Brendan has developed since since you came back? He's been a quarterback. How's that kind of grown over the last couple of games?
It's definitely, I say it's getting better. I mean, it's really just like a field thing. You got to be in practice, get the routes, get the throws, and so he practiced. We do RVA. He just throws pretty well to us, and so I really feel like our chemistry is getting better. Not even just between me, just me and the other receivers like Omar, Kobe Anderson, Cameron Perry. Even though he doesn't play as much, but he's definitely going to be ready whenever his number is called to be out there.
You got an opportunity to keep the bowl game alive, of course, against Illinois. Secondary's definitely, up there with others. Devin Witherspoon, of course, one of those big names that just got drafted recently. How do you relish that challenge, just going into an away game, playing for your life in the playoff mode?
Yeah, you just got to keep the next game up. Everybody's, I wouldn't say next game, but what is it? Not next game mentality, but one game at a time. I say you just take it one game at a time, really. And you can't really think about it too much. Just go out there, put your trust in your preparation that you put in for that week. You're going to study your film on the DBs that you're going against to try to get the best of them on certain techniques or moves they're going to have so you can have an advantage. But I don't really read into too much of what they do or how good they are. Really into it's just me against them at the end of the day.
E.J, the last 2 years, Indiana scored 20-plus points for the first time consecutively since I want to say week 5 of last year. What do you feel like's been clicking lately?
Really, it's just, I say, play calling and execution more than anything. Play calling's getting better. It's been better, but execution more than anything, more than the play calling, in my personal opinion. It's really just like, yeah, play could get called on any down that you might not agree with and you plan, but at the end of the day, it's you versus the man across from you. It's execution at the end of the day. If you can do your job and your responsibility on that part of the play, it's definitely going to be work out. If every 11 person on the field does their job, the play should work. If it's 10 people doing their job, one person misses a block, that could be a key moment or a key point in anything that happens to make it a positive play or a negative play.
Within play calling, whether it be just like a certain style or a certain type of play,
Yeah.
how have things changed with Rod compared to Walt?
I'd say one thing, I mean, me personally that I see, we're not really getting into the triple option as much no more. He's trying to throw the ball a little more. I'm pretty sure we threw it last game, like what, 30 attempts at least, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so that was one of the games we've thrown the ball more, but we try to run it well. We try to run the ball. We're not going to shy away from running because that's what any football team, you got to run the ball to win. So it's just gonna be a process. We're gonna keep getting better every week. Just gonna have to continue to put the work in.